Just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
This is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They may have throwing the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
On second down, it's Mitchell. And some good running out of the gates as he takes us up to the 33.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to run past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll drop to throw. And right side hitter's got it. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second and 11.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because those should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that look.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A check down here for Henry. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play back.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run the counter. It's Mitchell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Open man is Kirk, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. 2nd and 14. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Down to the 25.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Man open, here's Jones. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 1. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. That turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He's going to try and go deep again, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 3. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 4th down. There's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll run it again with Henry. Fighting through the tackle at the 30.
68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A first down carry for Henry. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Second and 10.
Now back to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Henry.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point safely through. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Room here to run. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. 3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dive. They'll set up a throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. It's a pick 6. Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he gets another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. They find some open field here. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll look to throw now on first down. And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Well, here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Second and 2. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run,